Hello everyone, welcome to Sunya IAS. We are having the topic-wise discussion of previous year questions of CSAT, that is UPSC CSE Prelims paper 2. We have already covered certain topics like Venn diagram, directions, roots and network. Today we are taking up the topic of series. This series topic we have already covered certain question in the earlier lecture. तो आई होप कि आपको किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी उस क्वेश्चन में, उस डिस्कशन में कोई भी प्रॉब्लम किसी को? सिंपल टॉपिक था, कुछ ऐसा डिफिकल्ट तो था नहीं, बट स्टिल हो सकता है कि देयर माइट बी सम कुछ भी गैप रह गया हो कॉन्सेप्ट समझने में या कुछ भी, तो प्लीज लेट मी नो इफ देयर इज एनी डाउट. और एंड यू मस्ट बी अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि this series topic is not difficult. It only requires more and more practice and intuition. Practice will develop the intuition, and that intuition will help you in solving these questions. Even though there is no certain specific rules to solve the questions of this topic, but I have told you some 2 or 3 tricks जो आप एक स्पेसिफिक टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन अगर आप देखते हैं तो उसमें आप वो यूज कर सकते हैं टू मेक द थिंग्स इजियर, है ना? तो आई जस्ट रिपीट दोस 3 or 4 पॉइंट्स एंड देन वी विल स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम द लास्ट टॉपिक. As you all know, sir has already covered this topic very briefly in his lectures of series. That you can access that video from the My Subscription section, and under the logical reasoning you can see that series, and sir has covered this topic of series in 2 levels, this basic level and advanced level, and that is my very humble request to all of you कि आप ये वीडियो जरूर देख लें. बहुत लॉन्ग ड्यूरेशन के नहीं है, बहुत क्रिस्पली पढ़ाया है सर ने, तो फर्स्ट you will be thorough with this lecture of sir, then you can watch my video, and previous year questions are the key to crack any exam. I have told you a million number of times. तो आपको फिर previous year question पर ही सारा फोकस करना है, and then you need to see कि कहाँ पे आपको कहाँ पे गैप आ रहा है, कहाँ मैं बता रहा हूँ कहाँ पे आपका गैप आ रहा है, ठीक है? और and try to solve these questions. आप एक बार मेरा वीडियो देखने के बाद you try to solve these previous year questions at least twice or thrice from your side, क्योंकि एग्जाम में आपको ही सॉल्व करना है, ठीक है? तो these questions, this solving of questions will help you in the final exam जो आप वहां एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में देंगे, ठीक है? तो I will just tell you the basic things which we have, some tricks जो आपको याद रखनी चाहिए while solving the series question. First, I have always told you कि in any series alphabet question or in any CSAT paper, before the examination begins, आप क्या करो? You write this A B C D E F G H I J like this 5 के टर्म में 5, because this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so it makes your counting of letter easy, है ना? क्योंकि अगर आपको लेट से H आ गया तो you can just say 5 6 7 8, you will get the number of H. This will help you in the questions of coding and series both. Second thing is, in any series you first see the difference, ठीक है? But okay, generally you will get an idea from this difference of consecutive terms. इसके बाद का next term है तो दोनों में difference, then difference, then difference, then difference. But if the numbers are increasing very rapidly, like this is 2 8 32 128, like this, you can see the numbers. First it is 2, it is 8, it is 32, and then it is 128. You can see that numbers are increasing very rapidly, है ना? तो जब इतना rapidly increase हो रहा है, then you must go for you must not go for difference, you must go for product. If product thing doesn't work, then you go for square. If this still doesn't work, then you go for cube. डन. क्या बताया मैंने? डिफरेंस वाला आपको देखना है. अगर ये वर्क नहीं कर रहा है, then because if the numbers are increasing very rapidly, then you go for product. तो how can you use that product? कि 2 के बाद 8 आ रहा है. So if we multiply 4, then we get 8. Okay, if we multiply further 4 in this 8, we are getting 32. If we are multiplying 4 again, we are getting 128. That means this is a product series. In every number, every upcoming number, we are multiplying one constant, and that is forming the series. If this thing doesn't work, then we can see कुछ स्क्वायर का है, this might be 1 square, that might be 2 square, that might be 3 square, then also the numbers will increase very rapidly. And the third thing, if the numbers are first increasing and then decreasing, or vice versa, that is first decreasing and then increasing, like 1, 3, 5, 7, like this, and this is 10. Just a second. Like this. This is 3. So now you can see that first it is increasing, then decreasing, then increasing, then decreasing, then increasing, then this is again, it is increasing, but it is also increasing, but with a lower margin. So you can see here it's the starting, it is increasing, decreasing format. Then what you will do, if this is the case, then this might be a concept of 2 series. That is that is 2 series. Matlab we can, you know, break this series in 2 different series. Like we can 1, 3, alternate numbers, 5, 7, like this, and then 10, 8, 6, and like this. So you can see we are adding plus 2 here, again plus 2, again plus 2, and here we are decreasing minus 2, and like this. So you can see this is a pattern of 2 series. So this might be a case of 2 series. Okay? These were certain things. And also one last thing, that is 4th point, कि कभी ऐसे क्वेश्चन आते हैं जो A like this, A B, B C A, like this, like this, like this. Let's say there are 3 terms, 1, 2, 3, and this is again A. So in these type of questions, what trick I have told you? कि first you will count these numbers, this total number of terms. So here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Let's say 3 more terms, B, A, for example. Okay, that is gone. Just a second, I'll just write again. A, B, C, A, B, B, C, A, B, C, 15. Let's say there are 15 terms. Total number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there are 15 terms. Then I have told you certain things. Okay, first count the total number of terms given. Okay. Then what will you do? If there are 15 terms, then 15 को what can we write? 5 into 3. We'll factor it, and then when we will break this series in 5. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 like this. और फर्स्ट हम ना लार्ज वाले में ब्रेक करते हैं कि 5 वाले में, एंड देन विल वी ट्राई टू कंपेयर दीज 3 ग्रुप्स कि अगर कोई हमें क्या ये ग्रुप पे कुछ तीनों में रिलेशन मिल रहा है, इज देयर एनी सीरीज गेटिंग फॉर्म्ड इन तीनों में कंपैरिजन करके. इफ नॉट देन वी गो फॉर 3 3 का ग्रुप, देन वी विल मेक दिस 1 2 3 1 2 3 like this, 1 2 3 1 2 3 and then 1 2 3 like this. If there are 18 terms, then it is 6 into 3. This is 20 terms, then it is 5 into 4. 5 5 का ग्रुप में, 6 6 के ग्रुप में. Sorry. If this doesn't work, then we go for 3 or 4. So we have solved, I think, 1 or 2 questions of these kind, and every year they generally ask this type of question. Today also we will discuss this type of question, and you will get even more clarity. So directly we will move on to our first question of today's lecture. So we have already 9 10 11 12. I think we have done this. Okay, so okay. This is the first question of today's lecture. यही हमारा पहला लेक्चर है, तो इसको हम देख लेते हैं. We have just studied the concept, so we will apply it here. कि C A C C A A A A B C B C A C C A A A A B C B. First we'll count the total number of terms. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So there are 15 terms. So 15 I have told you 5 into 3. Factor देखना है, तो 15 में कितना हो गया? 5 into 3. So we will first go for higher, क्योंकि अगर higher side generally higher side में ही होता है, because the question becomes easier. In those 2 hours you need to solve 80 questions. तो अगर वो 3 3 के ग्रुप में 5 ग्रुप करेगा ना, थोड़ा सा it would be time taking, and UPSC wants to check whether you are strong at your concepts or not. तो 5 5 में हम bifurcate करके देखते हैं कि if there is any series getting formed, and if not then we will go for 3 3 का ग्रुप में. 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Right, cool, very nice. अच्छा, the next step I have told you in these kind of questions, then we select the group which has the most number of information. कैसे? कि अब in every group there are 5 terms, so we will select the group जिसमें सबसे ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन होगी, मतलब जो सबसे ज्यादा टर्म्स गिवन होंगे. इसमें वी हैव 4 terms which are given, only 1 is left. Here also 4 terms, and here 3 terms only, because 2 are blanks. B, C and B are given. So जहां पे ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है वहीं से तो हम इंफॉर्मेशन निकालने की कोशिश करते हैं, राइट? कैसे स्पाई कैसे काम करता है? स्पाई को पता होता है कि कहां पे जाने से हमें इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगी, राइट? तो जनरली दे गो टू प्लेसेस, रिलीजियस प्लेसेस और सम अदर, जहाँ पे मार्केट होगी या जहाँ पे उनको पता होता है कि यार यहाँ पे आई कैन गेट सम इंफॉर्मेशन. तो हमें भी वही करना है. वी आर बीइंग अ स्पाई व्हाइल सॉल्विंग दिस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. तो व्हाट वी डू कि वी सी कि भाई सबसे ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन कहाँ मिल रही है. तो हियर वी आर गेटिंग 4 terms, हियर ऑल्सो 4 terms, हियर 3 terms. तो वी कैन चूज एनी 2, एंड देन वी सी, हम कंपेयर कर लेते हैं जिनमें ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन होती है बाकी से. ओके, you can see these 2 are same terms. If this is CC, then this is AA. Okay, this is CC, this is AA, and here these 2 are also same. So there is very high probability कि हम यहां वाला जो 2 टर्म होंगे वो भी सेम होंगे. लेट से सेम है तो मैंने इसको सी फुल कर दिया. ये काइंड ऑफ हिट एंड ट्रायल पे चलता है. जो आपका इंट्यूशन स्टेप बाय स्टेप कहता जा रहा है आप उसको करते जाओ, एंड इफ द सीरीज गेट्स फॉर्म्ड एंड इफ यू थिंक दिस इज अ पैटर्न व्हिच द सीरीज इज शोइंग, then your answer is correct. तो what you saw, A ये दोनों सेम है, राइट इसका मतलब जो हमने 5-5 का बाइफर्केशन किया, दिस माइट बी करेक्ट, एटलीस्ट हमारा फर्स्ट स्टेप तो सही हो गया. देन वी सी here also these two terms are equal, but here there is also only one term was given. So what we thought कि अगर ये दोनों इक्वल है तो इधर भी इक्वल ही होगा. We assumed it and we put it as C. अच्छा, here we see कि this is going in a fashion. How this works? A, B and C. This is cyclical. After A comes B, B के बाद C, C के बाद A. So you can see after C, A is coming. Then after A, what should be coming? B should be coming. When we compare these two, we got this. Acha. Now we'll apply the same principle in the third group and we see whether the pattern is getting followed or not. Okay, very nice. So here these two terms are equal, then here must be equal B. Here also these terms are equal, here equal, then here also it will be equal. And now we see, we have got our series. Now we see whether this is correct or not. So we just see CC, A, CC, CC, A, CC. Nice. Now we see that after C, A is coming. So in place of C, in this group, in place of C, you put A, in place of A, you put B. Here. CC की जगह AA, CC की जगह AA और A की जगह B, right? Here also AA की जगह में A की जगह मुझे करना है B and B की जगह करना है C. AA की जगह BB, AA की जगह BB and in place of B it is C. That means our series is correct. That means whatever pattern we found out, that is the correct pattern because it is following a clockwise approach. A, B, C, 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 A, C, C, A, B, A, A, B, B, C, B, B. Got it? Then what would be our answer? C, B, B, and B. Right? Is there any option? A, B, B, C, triple B, C, triple B. Option B. Got it? Simple question hai. We have covered these type of questions earlier also. Today there was a new kind of question क्योंकि इन तीनों ग्रुप्स में ना, ग्रुप दिस इज ग्रुप 1, दिस इज ग्रुप 2, दिस इज ग्रुप 3. इन तीनों ग्रुप में क्या हो रहा है कि we are not getting the same thing, but these three things are interrelated and they are following a pattern. ठीक है? So I think you will be understanding this question. जितने अभी तक क्वेश्चन हमने इस टाइप के किए हैं, you should do those questions again because there is very high probability that these kind of questions will be coming to your exam again. ठीक है? So actually in this section of topic wise discussion हम analysis भी करते हैं साथ साथ कि what they can ask further, किस टॉपिक से कर सकते हैं, कौन सा टॉपिक ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, राइट? आई एम टेलिंग यू इन बिटवीन. तो जब मैं बताता हूं तो आप नोट डाउन कर लो, स्टार मार्क कर सकते हो, कुछ भी कर सकते हो कि यार ये टॉपिक ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, राइट? This topic is more important, so you need to, if you are solving other questions 3 times, then you need to solve this question 6 times. If this question comes, then you need not do any mistake. You are not going to commit any mistake. ठीक है? We'll move on to the next question. In the sequence 1 5 7 3 5 7 4 3 5 7, how many such 5s are there which are not immediately preceded by 3 but are immediately followed by 7? Okay, this question has been asked in the year 2019. Achha, in this question there is nothing difficult. But what they are checking in this question? UPSC is checking these two things in this question. Why? You need to just count the number following the given information. बस इतना ही करना है, इसमें और कुछ भी दिमाग नहीं लगाना है. But in the exam and also your stress factor कि you are going to be the future civil servant, तो आप स्ट्रेस को कैसे डील करते हो? Why? कि in the examination environment when you are under so much pressure, then are you going to solve this question correctly or not? Because in this question you need to see different numbers very attentively कि कोई भी मिस ना हो जाए, एक भी नंबर मिस होगा तो आंसर गलत हो जाएगा. तो in that stressful situation, how you are going to be more attentive and more focused in solving the question. बस इतना ही चेक कर रहा है यूपीएससी इसमें, क्योंकि इसमें there is nothing difficult. क्या है इस क्वेश्चन में? In the sequence, how many such fives are there which are not immediately preceded by 3 but are immediately followed by 7? मतलब ये बोल रहा है कि 5 not immediately preceded by 3, मतलब 3 नहीं होना चाहिए, but are immediately followed by 7, but 7 should be there. So this kind of situation should be there, and you need to count these fives. So if we see this 5, this 5, this 5, you can see the preceding term is not 3, right? And the following term is 7. So it is fulfilling both the condition. Then yes, this 5 is right. We'll see this 5. It is following 7. It is fulfilling one condition, but you can see it is the preceding term is also 3. That means it is not the case. It should not be the case. But ये follow हो रहा है यहाँ पे, तो this 5 is not right. And again this 5 also, following term is 7 but preceding term is 3. Then this 5 will also not be counted in our answer. Then how many such 5s are there? I think we have got only one 5. Then the option would be 1. Got it? कुछ भी difficult नहीं था? Next question. Consider the following pattern of numbers. What is the number in place of question mark? Right. अच्छा, ये जो matrix वाले question है, that I put in the series, because even though they are placed in some form of matrix, but they are related to the series type of questions. Again, these questions will be solved through intuition. ठीक है, कैसे? If we see horizontally, +2 +5 -2, -1 +2 -3, 2 +2 0. तो we are checking the difference. ठीक है, नहीं हो रहा है. Difference thing is not working. Numbers are not increasing rapidly. First it is increasing, further increasing but decreasing. And also increasing, decreasing is not, it is not a 2 series problem, because 8, 7, 10, 13, we cannot establish a relation. Here nothing is working in the row wise, because here also it is first decreasing, increasing, decreasing, but the difference is here 1, 6, 7, 5, 4, -1. Okay, no. So let's see column wise. If we see कि 8 + 6 14 -4 10, 8, if we do like this, 8 plus 6 plus 4 18, इसको divide by 3 करें, then we are getting 6. Okay, let's see. So let's see. 10 + 5 15 + 6 21 by 3. It should be 7. It is not 11. That is also not correct. If we do like this, 8 + 6 -4, it is 10. No, this is not correct. 8. Okay, if we do like this, 8 + 4 12 -6 6. Okay, so 8 + 4 -6 6, sorry. Okay. So what we did, we added this term, we subtracted this term, and we got 6. Okay. So what we'll do, again we'll do like this. We'll add these two terms, 10 + 6 and We then subtract from this number minus 5, 11. Are we getting this number? Yes, we are getting this number 11. Okay, so this kind of pattern is getting followed in these two columns. So let's check for the third column. Acha, in these kind of questions, if your pattern, if you think that you have found out the pattern and it is not, it is getting followed in starting two terms, three terms, or in two rows, two columns, you need to check for every term given in the question paper. ऐसा हो सकता है कि वो दो टर्म में आपका कोई भी पैटर्न कोइंसिडेंटली कर रहा हो फॉलो, एक्सक्यूज मी, पर वो एक्चुअली में नहीं है वो पैटर्न, देयर इज समथिंग एल्स. तो यू नीड टू चेक फॉर एवरी term given in the question paper. Then only you will be sure whether the pattern you have found out is correct. ठीक, तो हमने दो के लिए देख लिया, थर्ड के लिए देखते हैं. 15 plus 8 minus this mid term 7, 16. Okay, we have got this. So in all the three columns, whatever pattern we have followed is right. तो सेम हम इधर भी फॉलो करेंगे. तो दिस वुड बी, दिस टर्म वुड बी 13 plus 8 minus this term 4, 17. Is there any option 17? Yes, correct. Option A is 17. You can see how systematically I approached towards this question. What I did, first मैंने रो में डिफरेंस वाला कॉन्सेप्ट यूज किया, बट दैट डिफरेंस वाज नॉट कांस्टेंट इन एवरी रो, इट वाज different differences were coming. तो वो डिफरेंस वाला कॉन्सेप्ट गलत हो गया. देन द नंबर्स आर नॉट इंक्रीजिंग रैपिडली, देन प्रोडक्ट स्क्वायर एंड क्यूब वाला भी कैंसिल. देन वी वेंट फॉर टू सीरीज, whether increasing, decreasing, increasing, but it is not increasing and decreasing, increasing then decreasing. So that two series thing is also vanished. Then we went for column. In column also difference thing is not working. 8 minus 6 minus 2, then 10 minus, यहाँ पे दो का डिफरेंस आ रहा है बट यहाँ पे नहीं आ रहा है, राइट. देन वी ट्राइड टू add these things, but these numbers were not coming after addition of these three numbers. Then what we did, we tried 8 plus 4 minus 6 kind of. So actually we tried to apply different number of cases, and this thing will only come into your mind once your intuition will get developed, and that intuition will be developed only after practicing a lot of or lot number of questions that I have told you earlier. ठीक है, तो इस टाइप का आपने क्वेश्चन कर लिया. इफ इन एग्जाम they give you certain metrics, then you can apply this trick. This trick should be, this question should be imprinted in your mind. So do one thing, this is my request. Whenever you find something new in any question, because there is no concept in this question, है ना, this is pure intuition. If you find anything new in this any question, so what you do, आप उस स्टार मार्क कर लो and just see कि what method is getting followed. Because in certain question will be solved only by certain methodology, certain systematic method से ही solve होगा वो. Then you need to remember that method, and in the examination you can apply that method whether the same method is applied to the question which has been asked in the exam. So these kind of question you must remember, these should be imprinted in your mind कि यार इस टाइप का अगर मैट्रिक्स का क्वेश्चन आएगा तो देयर माइट बी अ केस जिसमें हमें इसको ऐड करके इसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है. ठीक है, तो आई थिंक वी विल मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Consider the sequence given below. What is the next term of the series? So 4, 12, 95, 1, 196, this. Okay, right. तो अच्छा, you can see that this is some kind of date. This is 4 December 1995. 1st January 1996, 29 January 1996 and 6 February 1996. ठीक है. So if we see कि the difference between these two dates is 28 days. डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज टू डेट्स इज 28. अच्छा, इन दो डेट के बीच का डिफरेंस देखते हैं. दिसंबर में देयर आर 31 डेज, राइट? तो 31 minus 4 27 plus 1 28 days. Got it? That means कि between two dates the difference is 28. So we can see whether this is true in this case or not. So 29 January में there are 31 days. So means 2 days of January and 26 of February. To 26 plus 2 28. Okay. So between two consecutive terms or dates there is a gap of 28 days. This is getting followed. So अब हमारा आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? इसमें भी in 26 February we will add 28. So 28 February में 28 2 and 28 26 March should be the answer. Fine. So the correct option is 26 March. कुछ भी डिफरेंस था, डिफिकल्ट था इसमें? 28 डेज का गैप था. देन वी हैव डिफरेंस, सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट डिफरेंस वाला लगाया एंड यू आर गेटिंग इक्वल डिफरेंस इन एवरी टर्म. देन यू जस्ट एडेड 28. तो फरवरी में 28 डेज होते हैं, 26 हो गया था तो फरवरी में 2 दिन बचे, 2 डेज आर लेफ्ट. एंड जनवरी में देन टोटल 28 डेज होने हैं, 2 डेज आर ऑलरेडी गॉन, देन 26 डेज मोर, 26 मार्च. राइट? गॉट इट? करेक्ट? Correct? This is not correct. This is wrong. This answer is wrong. Why this is wrong? Any clue? Any idea? That's why I'm telling you, you need more attention, more focus while solving UPSC previous year questions. क्योंकि UPSC ऐसी छोटी छोटी चीजों में खेलती है ना? When you see the difference 28 28 28 28 you become very happy. यार सीरीज पैटर्न पता चल गया, अब तो क्या है जो सेट करना है. फरवरी में 28 डेज होते हैं. बट यू नीड टू रिमेंबर देयर इज वन मोर कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ लीप ईयर. फरवरी में 28 डेज ही होते हैं. दिस इज नॉट करेक्ट. इन सम ऑफ द फरवरीज, इन सम ईयर्स देयर आर 29 डेज ऑल्सो. Right? So we need to check whether this year 1996 is a leap year or not. And if yes, then in February there will be 29 days. Then this answer will be wrong. So we need to check that 1996 is a leap year or not. And what is the method of checking leap year? Is if year is divisible by 4, then it is leap year. So if you divide 1996 by 4, this comes 499 with no remainder, completely divisible. That means this year 1996 is a leap year. If this is a leap year, then there will be 29 days in February. So if you add 28 days in 26 February, then you need to calculate 3 days in February, that is 27 February, 28 February, 29 February. Then 3 days of February are gone. Total are 28 days. In then January, you need to go for, sorry, not January, March. In March, you need to go for 25 days. Then only sum will come 28. Then the correct option will be 25 of March 1996. This is our correct answer. This answer. 25 March is the correct answer. I think you will not forget this leap year concept ever again. That's why पहले मैंने वैसे ही किया जैसे हम हरी में करते हैं कोई क्वेश्चन. I wanted to check, I wanted to bring this thing into your attention that this, whenever certain date या month वाला क्वेश्चन आता है, then you need to be very attentive. लीप ईयर वाली चीज तुरंत आपके माइंड में आनी चाहिए. अच्छा, करंट डेट दिया हुआ है, ईयर दिया हुआ है, ओके ओके, यू नीड टू चेक फॉर लीप ईयर, यू नीड टू चेक फॉर लीप ईयर, राइट? देन ओनली यू विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन करेक्टली. सॉल्व तो कर ही लिया था आपने, बट दैट वाज नॉट करेक्ट. हमें क्या करना है, हमें करेक्ट आंसर से ही ना नंबर मिलेंगे. चलो, वी विल गो फॉर द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Consider the following matrix. What is the missing number at in the matrix? So you can see generally if you multiply 2 here, if you multiply 7 here, if you multiply 9 here, if you multiply 1 here, and if you multiply 0 here, so what you can see, these numbers are not constant. This is 7. You can see these numbers are not constant. 2, then 7, then 9, then 1, then 0. There is no proper pattern is getting formed. 2, 7, 9, 1, 0. है ना? But you can check कि here it is 3, then we multiplied by 2. Here it is 8, then we multiplied by 7. Here it is 10, that is multiplied by 9. Here it is 2, then we multiplied by 1. And here it is 1, then we multiplied by 0. So what we learned, that whatever the number is given in the first row, we multiply it by one number less than to this number. That is, if there is 3, we multiplied by 2. If there is 8, we multiplied by 7. If there is 10, then we multiplied by 9. If there is 2, then we multiplied by 1. And if there is 1, then we multiplied by 0. Then, so that means if this number is x in the above row, then we multiplied by x minus 1. Then we get this number, right? If this number is x, then this number should be x minus 1, right? So 20 ko we need to find one number such that one number less than 2, that number multiplication of those two gets 20. Means ऐसे दो नंबर जिसमें एक नंबर लेट्स से कोई भी है, एक नंबर उससे कम है, उन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई कर दे 20 आ जाए, राइट? जैसे 56 है तो 8 into 7. सो लेट्स डू द फैक्टर ऑफ 20. 20 के फैक्टर हो जाएंगे 2 into 2 into 5. We need to find only two numbers. So if we take these two, then this is 4 into 5. So yes, if that number is 5, if this is 5, let's say, then we multiplied by 4. 5 into 4, 20. Then our correct answer would be 5. Did you get? क्या हमें क्या पता करना है? वो नंबर पता करना है कि जिसमें एक माइनस करने पे अगर हम दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई कर दे, then we get this number. So we did the factorization of 20. We found 2 into 2 into 5, but we are multiplying only two numbers. So let's say we took the group of this number 2 into 2, that is 4. That 4, yeah, 5 into 4 is the factor of 20. So if the number in the first row is 5, then one number less than to this number is 4, and if you multiply 5 into 4, then we get the answer as 20. Fine. So sorry, we'll move on to the next question. Just a second. Okay. So the next question is, what is the missing number x of the series 7x 21 31 43? 7x 21 31 43. What we do? First we do the difference. Difference is 10. Difference is 12. 31 minus 21, 10. 31 plus 12, 30, 43. So if this difference is getting reduced by, let's say, 2, यहाँ पे 12 था, यहाँ पे 10 था. If this is a difference series, then this should be plus 8, right? क्योंकि this missing term has been given at the very early stage. तो आप ना बहुत inference नहीं निकाल पाओगे starting से. Then you need to go backwards. जहाँ पे again जहाँ पे information दी आप वहीं से निकालोगे. You go backwards. Difference is 12, then 10. If this is following the series, then if this is 10, 12, this is 10, this would be 8. That means if you add 8 in x, you need to get 21. and this difference should be 6. That means, so from here we get x is equal to 21 minus 8, that is 13. But if that is the pattern, then this should be 6, 10, 12, 10, 8, then again minus 2, 6. Then this x should be 7 में. If we add 6, then we should get x. Here also we get x is equal to 13, or here also we get x is equal to 13. That means the series we are expecting is correct. So the missing term would be x, that is 13. कुछ भी difficult नहीं था. Very easy question. Check. We'll move on to the next question. Consider the table given below in which the numbers bear certain relationship among themselves along the rows. Fine. क्या है इस क्वेश्चन में? अच्छा, इन्होंने ऑलरेडी दे हैव गिवन along the rows. जब इन्होंने ऑलरेडी along the rows दिया है, तब तो आपको बेसिकली दे हैव गिवन यू द सोल्यूशन ऑलरेडी. बस आपको ना थोड़ा सा 2-4% काम करना है, then you will get the solution. So rows, we'll see the relation. 29 plus 13, 42. 42, 18, नहीं कोई रिलेशन नहीं बन रहा है. If we add these two terms, 29 plus 18, 47. So how will we get 13? No. 30 by 3. If we add these two, it would be 30, and if 30 by 10, this is 30 by 1 अगर करते हैं, this is 30, right? So if we add these two, 31 by 1. No, this is also not correct. So I think ये ऐसे नहीं होगा. We add all the numbers of this series. (29 plus 13 plus 18, 60. इस सीरीज में तो दिया नहीं है कुछ. Let's say here it is given 30 plus 27 plus 3. 27 plus 3, 30. Okay, this is also coming 60. This is also coming 60. Okay, so I think we have found our series. Why? The sum of terms in the first row is 60. The sum of row in the third row is 60. And from given information, the sum of terms in every row is coming as 60. Then the sum here will also be 60. Then 33 plus x plus 19 should be equal to 60. That is, x is equal to 60 minus 19 plus 33, 42, 52. That is, x is equal to 8. Option D, 8 is correct. So why in these kind of questions your intuition will work. I tried different type of things कि subtraction करके देख ले, division करके देख ले, nothing worked. Then I added all these things and then you got that answer. So in these kind of questions you need to be, you need to apply different kind of permutations and combinations कि क्या हो सकता है. First second को add कर देंगे, third को subtract करेंगे. If we'll add first and third, we'll subtract the second one. We'll multiply those two and divide by the third term. That totally depends on your intuition, and that intuition will be coming from your practice. Okay, so that is the next question. What is the number at x in the above matrix? 321, 370. Okay, so these numbers are very big numbers. 730, 224, 370, and this is 3, 7, 2, 6, 1. तो आप भी सोचो मेरे साथ कैसे होगा इसको. Let's think together and we'll solve it together. 3, 370, 224, 6, 1, 730. बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है. 224 हो रहा है, 730 हो रहा है. So what we do, again if we write this 3, 7 and then we add 0, 2, 6, 260, no, this is also not right. नहीं. What we do, if we do like this, 370, if we add these terms, this would be 10, because these numbers are very big, so you need to make it smaller. That is the intuition I'm getting. I'm not sure whether I am doing it right or not. This is just a trial and error method, है ना? 2 plus 2 plus 4, this is 8. 7 plus 3 plus 0 is 10. So if we make another table, and if we put these terms, did we proceed in the right direction? कुछ भी सही दिख रहा है इसमें? If we add these two, I think we are getting somewhere. I think कुछ तो सही हो रहा है. I think if we add these two, 3 plus 7, 10. This. If we add these two, 2 plus 6, we get 8. Then we should add these two and we will get 10. That is 1 plus x is equal to 10. Then x is equal to 9. 10 minus 1. So answer is 9. Got it? So these kind of questions they are going to ask. These are different type of mathematical iterations they have done to form this question. So आपको mathematical iteration को decode करना है कि how they formed this series. Then मैंने क्या बताया कि आपको क्या करना है इसमें? You tried to apply, then you saw कि these numbers are very very big numbers. तो इनको आपने small करने के लिए you added the individual numbers from this big number. 3 plus 7 we got 10, 8, 10, and then we made a different series, different matrix, and then we tried to see here, are we getting any relationship? Then we see here, if we add the first column and third column number, we are getting this middle column, and this is getting applied in the first two rows. Then this will be applied in the third row, and we will be getting our answer. So we'll move on to the next question. Okay, examine the following three figures in which the numbers follow a specific pattern. ठीक है, इसको सॉल्व करते हैं. आप भी साथ साथ सॉल्व करो, साथ साथ सोचो. दिस क्वेश्चन हैज बीन आस्क्ड इन द ईयर 2013. ये यूपीएससी में पूछे गए क्वेश्चन हैं. दिस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस विल बी अगेन आस्क्ड इन द एग्जाम. ओके, सो यू नीड टू चेक कि क्या होगा. If we see 84, 14, 12, इन तीनों में रिलेशन कैसे निकालेंगे? If we divide 84 by 14, this is 6, and if we multiply by 2, we get 12, right? So I think we have got one pattern. So let's see if this is getting applied in the other figure. 81 divided by 18. But it is not getting divisible, it is not getting divided completely, then I think this pattern is wrong, what we have found. Because in the first figure this is working, but in the second figure it is not working. Can we see the difference? But actually this number is very big comparison to these two. Then there must be some product thing involved, or maybe square or something. 9 square is 18. 12 square should be 144, or this is a square thing will also not work. Then what will be working in this question? If we see what will be working in this question. So if we divide these two things, 84 by 12, 7, and if we multiply 2 in this, then we get 14. 84 by 12 into 214. Yeah, so this figure is right according to my pattern. So let's see कि हमारे पहले तो 2-3 पैटर्न गलत हो चुके हैं. Let's see कि if this pattern is getting followed in the second figure also. What will we do? 81, these two divided by 9, it is 9, and if we multiply 2 in this 9, this is 18. this term should be 18. Yeah, 18 we are getting here, we are getting 14. That this figure is also correct. That means the pattern we followed is right. So what here will we do? 88 by 11, that is 8 multiplied by 2, we should be getting 16. Is there no option 16? Yes, option B 16. Okay, so what we did, हमने different type के iteration करने की कोशिश करी. We tried to, you know, इन क्वेश्चन में यही होता है, आप एक बार, दो बार, तीन बार करोगे and then ultimately you will be getting the answer. और आप intuition से पता कर ही लोगे कि कैसे करते हैं. And I have told you one thing from my experience in the last class, कि if in any series question, if you are stuck in any question, maybe for a minute or 2 or 3, तो आप उस क्वेश्चन को छोड़ दो. I'm not asking you to leave that question completely. Just leave that question for the time being. You solve further. You may be solving next 4 or 5 questions or 10 questions and then come back to this question. क्योंकि एक बार solve करने से your brain starts working in the same direction. So take the, अपने दिमाग को आप थोड़ा सा रेस्ट दो from this question, and then when you will be coming after 5, 10 or 15, 20 minutes, then your brain will be thinking about this question in a new way, in a new direction. Then there is a high probability that you will be answering that question. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. Consider the following figures. You can see 2 into 3, 6, 24. Okay, no, there is no relation. So if we do like this, 2 into 6, 2 into 40, 2 into 40, 80, 6 into 4 is 24. Is the same pattern following here? Here we multiplied by 40. So 3 into 40. Yes, 120 we are getting. That means there will be some number x, because 2 into 40, 80, 3 into 40, 120, 6 into 4, 24. So if there is one number x, so we should multiply, because here it is we are multiplying 4 into 6. That is, we should be multiplying 4, so that we should get 6. That is, x into 4 is equal to 36, and x is equal to 36 divided by 4, that is 9. That is, x is equal to 9. Right? This was, I think, easiest question we have solved till now, and this was asked, I think, in the year 2011. So इसमें कुछ भी difficult नहीं था. You'll just see कि इधर पे pattern follow हो रहा है, तो it should also follow in the next diagram also. ठीक है, we'll move on to the next question. Okay. So we have covered this topic of series, numbers and letters. We have done all the questions that was being asked by UPSC from the year 22 to 2011. हमने सारे क्वेश्चन कवर किए हैं. वी हैव कवर्ड डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. आई हैव टोल्ड यू मेनी हैक्स, मेनी ट्रिक्स कि कैसे इन क्वेश्चन को आप अप्रोच करते हो. तो वॉच माय वीडियो एंड ट्राई टू सॉल्व दीज क्वेश्चंस at least 2 or 3 times from your own. And if you feel any difficulty, if you face any difficulty, and if you find anything new while solving the question, कि मैंने जो तरीका बताया आपको, if you are getting any new way, please let me know. And if you are facing any difficulty, then also let us know. We are always here to help you out. ठीक है, तो study very hard, work very hard, and all the best for your studies. And thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you.